So let me give you the skinny. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, baby. These ones are mini.
If anybody else has any ideas for themes, we have Paris. We have Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. And we have
Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven. And
A Night in the Desert.
A Night in the Desert.
So we're not even going to put Tommy's idea on there?
Yeah.
Well,
Muddy.
Tommy, I feel like I haven't heard
Muddy.
a ton of
Do you get
follow-up on it other than just the word, and you keep saying it is what it is.
It's muddy.
I feel like a
the
lot of
whole
people
thing is it's one thing when it starts, and it changes as the night goes on.
So are you saying like mud, like water and dirt?
It's exactly the mix.
So it's not muddy to start. I don't even think we need to entertain this idea because everybody's renting their clothes.
I just think that we should let all ideas be on the table.
Yeah, I didn't think we were voting while brainstorming.
Okay, so muddy's in there.
Yeah,
okay.
this
so
is
we have
Blue
5.
Sky's ideas here.
We have Paris. We have Midnight of the Garden, Good and Evil. We have Stairway to Heaven. We have
Night in the Desert.
Night in the Desert, and we have Muddy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thank
not
you.
saying we're going to go with Muddy, but like
Thank
we
you
want
for
it to be
including my
on
idea.
the wall because like who knows, maybe somebody along the line somewhere could like have a great idea that jumps off of Muddy. Like say if we did Muddy, it's like, oh, what about like motocross? Like we go down the motocross.
I
road.
love that
Something
idea.
totally different.
Has Devin Page talked to his dad about possibly coming in for the Stairway to Heaven night?
Because it's pretty heavily based on if we can get Jimmy Page to come play, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, has Devin even brought it up to his dad?
Right, it's a good
He
question.
doesn't love being associated with him all the time. I think he's trying to separate himself from his dad a little.
Yeah, he's doing sort of like a hip-hop thing, right?
Well,
Yeah.
he has 2 necks. Devin.
His dad played so many 2-neck guitars that he ended up spawning a son with 2 necks.
So it's hard for me to get that out of his head. You know, like he is him.
Now, did you guys hear if Devin Page is taking 2 people or just 1 to prom? Like,
Well,
does he get a
he is
date
running
for
2
next?
We all know the
tuxedos.
answer to
2
this.
He is running 2 tuxedos.
He's running 2 tuxedos. He doesn't have 2 heads, right?
No.
Yeah, no, I
2
know.
necks, 1
I
head.
know.
It
It's
just
okay,
like
yeah.
kind of splits in the middle. It looks like when you like if you like in headphones when you pull the 2 wires apart.
Yes, exactly.
It still ends up at the.
So I think
head,
he's
but-
just going to go with one person
I
because
guess
he
that
just
makes
has
sense.
2 necks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Sorry, dumb question. I guess. that
No,
makes sense
no,
now that I
it's
hear
not,
it.
not necessary.
Also,
Well, we do
he's
need
not
to
at the
think
meeting.
about it.
He's not at the meeting, so I think that we like if he's gonna be here, then we can consider Stairway to Heaven.
Where
but
is
I
he
think-
at? The hospital? Having
Yeah.
one of his necks drained?
Yeah.
Yeah, just the right one. The
He's
left
getting his
one's
right
good.
neck
He
drained.
gets his right
They should just
drained.
cut that one off.
That's what I keep telling him. He said, hey, it's part of me.
Yeah, and apparently, like one of the necks is his esophagus, and the other one is his windpipe. So it's
Oh,
like,
so he has to keep
Yeah.
it.
have
So
to
you
keep
know,
them both,
sometimes
yeah.
when you accidentally swallow and it goes down the wrong way, if that happens with us, it just makes itself work out. But for him, if it goes down the wrong neck, he's got to get his neck drained.
Oh, that's true.
yeah. I heard he was drinking milk, and it all went down the wrong neck.
Oh, poor
That's why
guy.
he's got to get his neck drained.
But he should be good by the dance. I
Yeah.
mean, he's our best
Well,
break
if we
dancer,
could,
and it'll be really fun.
Yeah, if we could just like get him to talk to his dad, that would like really help for that theme.
I'll text
So
him.
I
I'll
guess the
text him.
question is, even if we do something else, like say Muddy, but Jimmy Page wants to play, do we let him play?
Well, I guess if we get a confirmation from Jimmy, he can do Muddy. I'm just wondering if he's going to want to do Muddy.
I'll just say my theme, honestly, could go with any of the other themes.
Muddy Stairway to Heaven.
I like that.
Muddy Paris?
Muddy Paris.
Muddy Paris is gorgeous.
Muddy Midnight in the Garden. of
Why
Good and
do you
Evil.
want to do Mud?
I just think it's cool.
Okay.
Like everybody always goes to prom, and they always dress up, and they always get the pictures, and it's always clean. And it's like, what if we had the muddy one?
It's got nothing to do with that you live in a clay hut.
No, the fact that I'm coming muddy, whether I want to or not, has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I guess maybe mud is on my mind often because I live in a clay house, but it's not an ulterior motive.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like us accusing you of suggesting Stairway to Heaven just because you listen to Led Zeppelin a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
on your mind.
Same
Right.
thing.
Yeah, and like also like we could look at it kind of metaphorically because like what is mud? It's like dirt and water. Okay,
Exactly.
What are girls? Girls are water. Guys are dirt. You put them
Mars.
together, you get mud. So this dance is about
So
bringing.
that-
Why are
that's an
girls
issue
dirt?
With muddy is it's a
Why are the
little-
girls dirt?
They're not. I said
the
girls
guys
are
are
water.
dirt.
Guys
the
are
guy-
dirt.
I'm sorry.
What's
that's a
going on
little-
in your mind?
That's
Clay?
a little heteronormative because what about the gay couples?
Yeah.
Or, you know, we don't. If it's muddy and we're saying guys are dirt, girls are water, then some people are coming dirty or wet.
Yeah.
But they're not muddy. You know.
Well, I
Okay.
think all
See,
the
that's
gay
a problem.
couples.
Dirty
I think,
water.
I think every.
Dirty water.
I think every.
We
lesbian
know you'll
couple-
throw dirt at the gay couple.
No, I don't mean that. I think that
I'm
just,
kidding, I'm
I just
kidding.
think we should make sure that we have an even representation of like gay couples on guys and
Yeah.
girls side, and then they make mud.
Well, let's break down a few of these ideas because I think we get muddy. What would Stairway to Heaven look like as a prom? Like,
well, they
Lots
would
of
have
stairs.
3 clear different sections
okay.
and speeds.
Okay. So it's based heavily on the style of the song more than the idea of taking a Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
Well, there'd be the section where where it makes you wind on down the road, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, you'd have to wind on down the road at
And-
some point.
And your this part I didn't understand. Your shadow has to be taller than your soul.
Yeah.
yeah, so that's kind of a metaphor.
And of course, Mrs. Henderson would be the lady we all know.
Yes. Yes. And
I was actually thinking of it more literal.
Literal
I was
stairway.
thinking like we could get a lot of staircases
Yes.
from the airport. We could get those ones that go to the plane, and then we could make a room that is heaven, and it's all
That's
white
true.
except it's covered in mud.
that's true.
Muddy Heaven.
But we must, if we have a heaven area, we have to assure everyone that just because it glitters doesn't mean it's gold. You have to assure them of
That's
that.
right.
So they won't steal.
So it is a little bit, literal and a little bit of the song at the same time.
Okay.
that.
And
So
you
that's-
put some mud in there. I heard you bring mud
Just
in.
in heaven. I mean, if it is heaven, make it real.
So you think heaven has mud in it? I don't
My
picture
world,
a ton
baby,
of mud.
In my world, absolutely.
Okay. Well,
So
let's
what were
do
some of the other ones?
Paris, Garden of Good and Evil, A Night in Hell.
I think we had
No,
muddy,
no.
muddy Paris too.
A Night in the Desert.
A Night in the Desert. So what would that one be?
It's cold. It's freezing.
It's freezing. This was another one of. He's not here right now, but this is one of Danny's ideas. It's freezing. We let in a bunch of lizards, and then also one cactus.
we
You
let
put a
in
cactus
lizards.
in the middle, and if you're not smart, you accidentally prick into it.
And there's that 8th grader who looks like a lizard, so we could dress him up.
That's right.
He looks just like a lizard.
That's right. He's little and he's fast and he's his tongue out a lot.
Yes.
Oh, Lizard Guy.
Lizard guy. We should get him there.
Now, I think a thing we're going to be up against is a lot of people were saying there is no feminine energy on the prom committee. And it is just feeling like we're proving them right now.
I
Is there
don't
any
believe
way
that.
we can kind
Yeah.
of...
Okay. What
Let's
do
all
girls
think of
like?
girl
What do
ideas.
girls say?
Dresses.
Okay.
Dresses.
I think girls like Paris. It's romantic.
Paris
Yeah,
could be good.
Paris.
Cigarettes.
So we have cigarettes.
Dirty.
It's dirty.
Like a macho man who doesn't respect women, really.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Butter.
That's Parisian. What about this? What about an audible? Because no bad idea is a good idea, or vice versa. What if the theme is Macho Man Randy Savage in Paris?
Interesting.
It's like a werewolf in
Okay,
Paris.
I think the girls
yeah.
will like this.
Oh yeah, I like
think
that.
the girls
Ooh,
will
yeah.
like
Yeah,
this.
Randy
We
likes
bring
it.
in our
Ooh,
old
yeah.
wrestler and put him in Paris. I think the girls are going to like
The girls
this.
are going to love it.
I think, well, one for them, one for us.
Well,
you
and
know?
Macho Man Randy Savage has passed on, so he might be in heaven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we always knew he was a dirty wrestler.
We always knew that.
He's covered in mud.
He's covered.
He's covered in mud. Guys, I'm pretty sure mud's got to be in this thing. I got to be honest. I know I live in a clay hut, and I think about mud all the time, but it feels like it's resonating with at least me. Anyone else?
Definitely you.
Anyone
I
else?
mean, you're right on
This
that.
idea is resonating with me, man.
You're right on that.
Here's a question that a lot of people were bringing to me. Is it acceptable yet to go to proms with our mom? if we can't find a date.
A mom prom.
Yeah.
People are bringing this up to you a lot.
I'm hearing it around campus, and I just
Okay.
wanted to ask on behalf of some of the students if some of us haven't been asked to prom or have asked some people.
Well,
and
you
gotten
have a lot of
embarrassed.
pictures of your mom in your wallet.
In your locker.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah.
So I feel like you're asking for you.
Well, it's coming up, I think, because people see the pictures in my wallet, my locker, my tattoo and stuff. They're saying, well, this guy likes his mom. Maybe he's an okay person to ask. He's on the prom committee.
Don't forget how your car is painted.
Yes, my car is painted where my mom is a Medusa on it. That if you look into her eyes, she would turn you to stone.
So sick.
So sick.
It's so sick.
So you want to bring her? Do you
I
like
think a
her?
lot of people are asking if we can bring them out. No, it's not that. It's
Not
just that. I have no romantic interest in my mom,
Right.
but I think she'd be a blast at prom. I think she'd be edging out for at least prom princess. She would be in the royal
Right.
court. People
You think
love
your
her.
64-year-old mom would be prom princess?
I don't know. She's a
Well,
great personality.
I'm pretty.
Great dancer.
Last year, prom princess was won by your date, who you swore was not your mom.
Oh yeah, Mamina.
Where was she from?
She was a 2-day transfer.
She looked old. You said all the travelings made her tired.
The traveling made her really tired, and I don't know. She was exhausted, but she got up the energy for prom. And I had a great night that night. I think we all had a blast.
Well, some of us had a fun time, yeah.
Did Mamina
Well,
offend you? Or?
you definitely had fun, like a pig in a sty.
I had a fun, yeah, I'm saying some of us had a lot of fun.
You brought in a big.
Last year's theme, of course, was clean.
Yeah, and I brought a bathtub full of mud, and I set up a couple of wooden posts around it, and I slopped around like a pig in a sty. I showed everybody my tail. Curly.
You do have a curly tail, which we learned last year at prom.
Yes, everybody got a picture.
We did. It became the centerpiece for where everybody took
So
pictures.
again, muddy. I think it's a
Well,
good
have we
idea.
talked about Garden of Good and Evil?
Yeah, what is that exactly?
Because I've heard Garden of Evil.
Yeah, because that
Well,
feels
Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, right?
It's a movie, right, or a book?
I think so. I think it's both.
It feels like if you take that literally, it's like a religious thing, and I don't know if we
Right.
want to have a religious.
I don't
prom.
want guys eating ribs in here.
Yeah, we don't want guys eating
You're
ribs.
talking about how God used Adam's rib.
Well, Adam.
Yeah, God made a barbecue first day.
Yeah.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
Adam
I
ate
heard that
one
was
of
the
his
best
ribs.
rib of all time.
Yeah, Adam
That's
ate
what
one of his
barbecue's
ribs.
based on.
Beef
That's right.
rib.
Have you guys read that? It's about 5 pages in the Bible of God just licking his fingers, going, "Ooh!"
I mean, that could be
Yes.
Stairway to Heaven, too.
That's true.
Well,
It
the
could be a
book of
barbecue
Moist
station.
Towelette in Genesis is unbelievable.
The book
You're
within the
absolutely
book.
right.
Yes, yes. Yeah, the chapter. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Of course.
Excuse me, Bible historian over there.
Of course, the wise men brought baked beans to the first
Yes,
barbecue, as well
yes.
as coleslaw.
What coleslaw? One of the
Frankenslaw, right?
Frankenslaw.
Frankenslaw and bean, yes. Frankenslaw and bean.
Myrrh on the cob.
What up?
Myrrh on the cob.
Myrrh on the cob as well for the first barbecue.
Yes.
I don't know. I like that theme. Maybe it could be Garden of Good and
Well,
Evil.
the smoker was too full, so they had to do it at the end.
Yes.
You see?
So, okay, it looks like we're all vibing on the prom theme of Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, which is a barbecue dinner.
it's Jesus' barbecue. Okay. I really like Jesus' barbecue.
Absolutely. I'll bring the baked beans. They're
My
brown.
mom makes a killer vanilla pudding. Banana
Okay.
pudding. Banana pudding.
Which is
okay.
it?
Yeah, no vanilla pudding, please.
It's vanilla pudding.
No way, dude.
Come
mom
on.
makes-
That's never.
You guys know I'm allergic to vanilla.
You are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What are you not allergic to?
Nothing.
You're allergic to vanilla. Nothing.
nothing. I went
So-
to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "This is a case I've never seen before."
Yeah, they did that thing where they pricked your arm all over,
Yeah.
and you came to school one big swole.
You came to school looking
People-
like one
just
big
one
pimple.
big swole.
People made a shot-for-shot recreation of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man scene from Ghostbusters
Yeah.
with
Shot
me,
for shot.
shot for shot, and
That was
without
the
my
most
permission,
impressive thing.
they just corralled me into the locations and they shot it.
Well, you were huge.
Yeah.
I wish you would sign that release. I think it would be very popular if they released it.
That's right.
I'm not signing anything. I'm never gonna sign anything. I've gotten burned before.
Well, okay, so no vanilla because you're allergic to that.
Yeah.
But-
Devin texted me.
Oh.
My dad is out. He heard that it's.
Is he
3
sending the
separate
text one word at a
sections.
time?
Yeah.
It sounded like
and
he didn't
he's
even ask him.
can't do that. He's on tour. He's going solo.
He's not on tour. I
He's
saw him
going
at Rayleigh's
solo?
yesterday.
He said he's. Oh, you saw him where?
Rayleigh's, the grocery store.
He's going on tour of the grocery store. Oh, okay.
Oh, he didn't get to the end of the text.
He's currently in the paper towel aisle.
He's going on a tour of the grocery store.
He got stuck near the paper plates. Tour bus broke down.
Tour bus.
Jimmy Page can't play our prom because he got stuck in the paper section.
I
of the
guess
In
so.
our
grocery store.
town?
I know, it sounds crazy, wasn't it? What's Bus doing inside of Rayleigh's? I swear it's real. It's not an excuse. This is not a crazy excuse. You just can't do it. I swear it's real. Check the store yourself.
Check the story yourself.
Okay, well, let's open up Google.
Google it now. Google it right now. It's in the Google image section of Rayleigh's.
I just
on
got an
4th
email
Street.
that says Google image section.
Oh, okay. Check it. Here, you should be getting an email soon.
Well, I mean, this email has
kid-
pictures of this, but it's not
The
Google.
kid who showed his tail at prom, it'll come to his phone. Remember that? His tail. He has a curly tail. I checked the pictures. Did you get the pictures?
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. What does
hang
he
on, I'm
say?
sitting on my tail.
Did he get him?
Yeah, I got him. It's an email.
What does it say?
Was Dad's at Rayleigh's stuck inside near
Like-
the
That is not confirmation.
All right.
Well, either
That
way,
should
he's
be
out.
enough for confirmation. All right. I don't know. Well, that's I buy it.
Okay, well, looks like we're all circling muddy
I
here.
guess mud it is.
I guess we have a theme now.
All right, well,
This one the girls will like.
let's say mud. Let's put it out there. Let's get some feelers and see how the school responds, and we'll
Okay.
meet
Yeah.
up again maybe the week before and see if
Okay.
that's working for us.
Let's wait till the week before. That way we can buy everything
Perfect.
last minute.
Perfect.
Perfect.
All right.
Stay flippy.
Stay flippy, you guys.
Well, that's the skinny on the mini. That's all that I know. You gotta hit the road, but first, pour me a cup of that Joe.
Hey, this is Josh. I'm the producer for the Teachers Lounge. The guys would like to thank Casey Trela for making the amazing theme song for the show. You can check out more of his music at tuftmusic.com. That's TUFT music.com. They also have a bunch of awesome merch available at podswag.com. And if you like the show, make sure to rate and review it on Apple Podcasts. Or you can tweet at the guys at Big Grande Tweets. Thanks for listening.